6 for again, well, 6 is for Harry, who caught me when I fell from 7 little steps I should have never taken. Then 8 little birds went swirling around my head, and 9 little devils took me right to hell. So the moon's gone, it's dark, the sun's fallen, no spark, a bit of tone, a crack, the melodies come back. I fold a paper ship with all my thoughts in it. I'll send it to the seas, I'll send it to the seas. The moon's gone, it's dark, the sun's fallen, no spark, a bit of tone, a crack, the melodies come back. I'll fold a paper ship with all my thoughts in it. I'll send it to the seas, I'll send it to the seas. That's the 1 for the money that got me into trouble, and 2's for the money that made me worry double, and 4's for the struggle that made me who I am. Instead the 3, instead the 5, 6 is for Harry, 6 is for Harry, who caught me when I fell from 7 little steps I should have never taken them. 8 little birds were swirling around my head, and 9 little devils right back to hell. The moon's gone, it's dark, the sun's fallen, no spark, a bit of tone, a crack, the melodies come back. I fall a paper ship with all the thoughts in it. I'll send it to the seas, 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 I'll send it to the
Coup de feu dans la nuit, une douleur glaciale qui s'élance, la forêt soudain qui frémit, puis s'installe le silence. Tu te tiens là assourdi, tu prononces la sentence. Le deuxième coup est parti et fait bientôt la différence. Dans la forêt, je te retrouve à l'heure opportune. Un rendez-vous improvisé sous la lune. Sourire crispé, situation compliquée. Je sens ton souffle qui me frôle le cou. Un pistolet chargé me caresse.
Don't try to find me tonight. Don't try to find me tonight. I'm lost until the sun comes up. Don't try to find me tonight. Some people won't stay the same. I feel something new every day. I'll make it up as I go. Tomorrow take another road. There's so many precious things. So many precious things. There's so many precious things. So many precious things. But I'll always come back to you. Don't try to find me tonight. I'm lost until the sun comes up. Don't try to find me tonight. Don't try to find me tonight. I'm lost until the sun comes up. Don't try to find me tonight. Don't try to find me. I'm lost until the sun comes up. Don't try to find me tonight.
One wish I was granted, that wish would be for you, to have you beside me in the morning and lay in bed till noon. No one else gives me power like the power that I have with you. I'll gladly take steps aside in hopes that you'll walk through. I'm so glad to know you and so proud to be in love with you. So glad to have found you. You are like my dreams come true. You rock me. 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 Yes, you do. You rock me. Ooh, ooh, you make my body move. A lover's basic principle is to wait until it's time. But what if I've been pacing? You've been walking blind. You know I got this thing for you. You can see it in my eyes. While they're closed and I'm dreaming, it's you that I see inside. I'm so glad to know you. You rock me. You rock me. You rock me. say, you rock me. You rock me. You rock me. Ooh, you're feeling too cool. You rock me. You rock me. Yes, you do. You rock me. Ooh.
Here, how's this working for us? Good. Okay, so listen, thank you to our esteemed guests, members of our community, our exceptional community. Thank you for joining us today. Wow, I stand before you with a heart full of anticipation and excitement as we come together to share some totally incredible news. Today represents an important milestone on our journey to better health, and it fills me with great pride to be here today as we embark on this transformative path. Today's really not just about this moment, though. It's about a movement. This is a movement that is fueled by the dedication of our healthcare teams, the strength of our community, and the support of our government. It's a movement that I feel tremendously honored to be a part of. But before we proceed, it's essential that we acknowledge the land on which we gather. The land on which THP operates has been the site of human activity for 15,000 years. It is the treaty lands of the territories of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. It's also the traditional territory of the Huron-Wendat and the Haudenosaunee. The land and lakes in this region continue to be home to many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, communities from across Turtle Island, which is currently known as North America. They continue to mobilize and care for these lands and its inhabitants, and people across Turtle Island have been confronted with the legacies of white supremacy, including genocide, which Indigenous folks have known all along, and whose demands for action were ignored. It's also on this land that we've been confronted by the legacies and the current realities of anti-Black racism and slavery, the legacies of anti-Asian racism and indentured labor, the legacies of erasing diversity, the legacies of promoting ableism, sizeism, and ageism, and the legacies of religious violence. I want to acknowledge the immense privilege that comes with serving and caring for a vibrant and diverse community. And we understand at THP the trust that you place in us, and we take that responsibility very seriously. Your health and the well-being are at the center of everything we do at THP. We are committed to ensuring that every individual who walks through our doors receives the highest quality of care and compassion. And we mean every individual, without discrimination, no matter their gender, education, first language, skin color, faith, religion, sexual orientation, ability, age, size, or income. THP is here for our community and strives to be a safe, inclusive hospital that supports people in mind, body, and spirit. And I'm grateful to be the CEO of THP. I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the government for your steadfast support. Today simply would not be possible if it wasn't for your historical investment in THP, the largest healthcare renewal plan in Ontario's history. I'd like to quickly thank our government partners who are in attendance today. Of course, the Honourable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, great champion of THP in Mississauga, the Honourable Sylvia Jones, Deputy Premier and Ontario Minister of Health, Councillor Deepika Demurla from Ward 7 from the City of Mississauga, the Honourable Michael Parsa, Minister of Children, Community and Social Services, the Honourable Nina Tangri, Associate Minister for Housing and the MPP for Mississauga-Streetsville. I think that's dated. We've got small business now. So how could we needed to update that. I'd like to welcome Rudy Cazzetto, our amazing MPP for Mississauga Lakeshore, as well as Sharif Sabwe, our MPP from Mississauga Erin Mills, Deepak Anand, our MPP for Mississauga Malton, Matt Mahoney, our councillor for Ward 8 in the City of Mississauga. I think Martin Reed is here somewhere. He is our ward, there you are, I knew I saw you, from Ward 9, City of Mississauga. Wow. Thank you all very much. This is a testament to the shared commitment and the well-being of our community, and it reflects the trust and confidence our government places in THP. In 2011, we created this hospital, Trillium Health Partners, bringing together multiple hospital sites to create one interconnected system of care to serve the communities of Mississauga and West Toronto to meet the growing healthcare needs. Our mission is to create a new kind of healthcare for a healthier community, and our vision for the future is rooted in our shared values of compassion, excellence, and courage. This stems from our understanding that we are better together. Teamwork allows us to overcome challenges and achieve together what would not alone be possible. Collaboration is at the heart of our mission, and we have a unique talent bringing people together, forging connections, fostering partnerships, all to improve the lives of people in our community. It's just not what we do, it's who we are. But I don't want to keep anyone else in suspense for any longer. So I am now going to invite our wonderful THP board chair, Christine McGee, to the podium. Before I do want to say I'm very thankful to have her leadership and to work alongside her. She's proven to be a massive support to our organization and the community. And I know she's just as excited as I am for today's announcement.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Carl, you're always a hard act to follow. I will try. So thank you. And thank you all for joining us today for this exciting announcement. A little less than 2 years ago, on December 1st, 2021, Trillium Health Partners, alongside Premier Ford, former Minister of Health Christina, our MPPs, and community leaders announced Trillium HealthWorks, the largest healthcare infrastructure plan in Canadian history. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the over 15,000 people at THP, it is my pleasure to welcome you back in Mississauga today. Over the next 20 years, Trillium Health Partners will experience more demand for its services than any other hospital in the province. Trillium HealthWorks will not only improve healthcare across the community, but it will also address the growing need and demands for services throughout Mississauga and West Toronto, while providing much needed care to those who need it most. Trillium HealthWorks includes building the Peter Gilgan Mississauga Hospital, expanding the future home of Gilgan Family Queensway Health Centre, and opening the new 632-bed long-term care home, Wellbrook Place. Today's announcement is taking place on the future site of the new Peter Gilgan Mississauga Hospital. Be a state-of-the-art facility with over 950 beds, 23 surgical operating rooms, inclusive of new technology and specialized equipment, and what will be one of the largest emergency departments in the province. It will mean shorter wait times and faster access to highly specialized integrated services closer to home. At Trillium Health Partners, our mission is a new kind of healthcare for a healthier community. It means working together, our staff, patients, community, and our partners to build a better future together. Premier, since your first visit to Trillium Health Partners in 2018, your deep commitment to our people, patients, and community has been clear. We are grateful to stand here today with you, the Minister of Health, Sylvia Jones, our MPPs, and community leaders to announce yet another step forward in delivering access to high-quality care in our community. It is now my indeed pleasure to introduce our next speaker, none other than the Honourable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario.
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Christine, for that introduction. And I have to tell the people, there's Christine and I are in the back room there talking about mattresses, okay? I have to gauge how the economy is going because, you know, people have disposable income, they're buying a mattress. So thank you for that. And matter of fact, you and Minister Parsa should get together because his family owns a couple mattress companies, right? So maybe you guys have something in common you didn't know. It's always great to be back here in Mississauga alongside Minister Jones. And I have to tell you, I couldn't ask for a better right-hand person than Minister Jones as the Deputy Premier and Minister of Health and moving the health file along. So thank you, Sylvia, you're incredible. Along with Michael Parsa, great minister, and Minister Tangri, along with MPPs Deepak Anand, Rudy Cazzetto and Sharif Sabawe. And I can tell you, folks, you have a very loud voice from Mississauga around the caucus table, as you know, Sylvia. I also want to acknowledge our councillors in Mississauga, and I think they didn't fill in all of them, so I apologize. I have councillors Mahoney and Reid in the balance of council, and we look forward to working with all of you. I want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Carly, Allison, and Joan. Thank you for everything you do and your whole team here. It's amazing. Every time we come here, we have another fantastic announcement. And I want to thank everyone at Trillium Health Partners for hosting us today. It was almost 2 years ago that we were all together and to announce a multi-billion-dollar investment to modernize and expand Trillium Health hospitals. This investment, I heard that it's the largest in Ontario. I'm going to correct that. It's the largest in the entire country. All of Canada will expand Queensway Healthcare Centre and create over 950 new beds at the new state-of-the-art Peter Gilligan Mississauga Hospital. And I want to thank Peter Gilligan. And you look at all around the hospitals, anywhere in Ontario, it's philanthropists like Peter and his family and many other families that makes hospitals go to the next level. Private contributions are absolutely huge, so I want to thank everyone contributing. And I know they're making great progress on the hospital. Early works have started and construction is expected to begin in 2025. Folks, right across this province, we're getting shovels in the ground and making historic investments in healthcare, including, this is the figure I love, including $50 billion, never been done before, to support more than 50 new hospitals or hospital expansions. So no matter where you live in our province, you're either getting a new hospital or you're getting an expansion of a hospital. We're boosting annual funding for pediatric care by $330 million. And that is just so important. We see other hospitals that focus on pediatric care just at the brink now. So this is really going to help out tremendously. Since we've taken office in 2018, we inherited a budget of 61.8 or $62 billion in healthcare. It's now today in a very period of time, over $81 billion. Talk about investments, that's excluding the $50 billion on infrastructure. We're shortening wait times for surgeries and diagnostics. And again, Sylvia, thank you for the update yesterday. Folks, our plan is working. The backlogs are coming down. They showed me the charts yesterday. So the plans that we put in place a year and 2 years ago and during the pandemic, you can see it now, and it's just going to continue. The backlogs going down. In January, we started allowing pharmacists to prescribe medication for 13 common ailments. And since then, there have been over, and this is just since January, over 400,000 pharmacy visits. And put that into perspective, that's 400,000 less visits you have to go to the family docs. We all know the family docs work around the clock. They work their back off. We don't have enough of them. And that just goes to show you a simple plan like that in a short period of time, not even a year, we've seen over 400,000 visits in the pharmacies, and that's going to grow as well. We're expanding access to home care services, investing $26 million in community paramedicine, which I'm a big fan of, the home care, and allowing pharmacists to provide more care at no extra cost. We're also making great progress in hiring and retaining healthcare workers, because there's no healthcare system without the amazing women and men who work on the front lines providing care, and I just want to give them a big shout out. They're the backbone of the healthcare system. Since 2018, over 8,000 new doctors and 63,000 new nurses have registered to work in Ontario, including over 2,100 doctors just this year and 15,000 nurses this year. These are big numbers. And another 30,000 nurses are now studying at a college or university, providing a pipeline of talent and reinforcements. We're building a stronger healthcare system with more doctors and nurses, more beds and shorter wait times. But when it comes to your health, When it comes to your children's health, we must do more. That's why today I'm absolutely thrilled to join our partners at Trillium Health to announce the creation of a new women and children's hospital within the Peter Gilligan Mississauga Hospital. This is going to be incredible. It's 200,000 square feet facility. Will be well equipped with the latest technology and expand and improve care for women and children from across Mississauga and beyond. This will be the first of its kind in Ontario. So again, congratulations, everyone. Think of it as a hospital within a hospital. It will have its own pediatric emergency department, dedicated beds for children and youth with mental health challenges, and provide complete and connected care for pregnant women, mothers of newborns, and their children. Friends, when it comes to healthcare, we're making historic investments. We're being bold, we're being innovative, we're working hand in hand with our colleges and universities and our healthcare partners. We're connecting more people here in Mississauga and throughout the province to convenient care close to home, and we're getting it done. I want to thank you again for inviting me over to Trillium and for having this great announcement, Carly and your whole team, and may God bless the people of Ontario. So thank you so much. See what happens. I say such great things about my death, I forget to introduce her. See, I get all excited about this. Anyways, you know, I've told you what a great partner you have been, what a true leader you've been, and now I'd like to introduce the Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, Sylvia Jones. Thank you.
Premier was so excited, I thought he was going to read my piece now. So good afternoon, everyone. It really is an amazing day to join you in Mississauga today, alongside, of course, Premier Ford, Minister Tangri, Minister Surma, MPP Kuzetta, MPP Sabaway, MPP Anand, Michael Parsa, Minister Parsa, and of course, Mississauga City Councillors. I want to particularly thank Carly for your leadership. You know, we talk about innovation and creativity and outside the box. This announcement today is that creativity in action. So to your team, to taking that leap of faith, thank you. We will be with you, supporting you every step of the way, but at the end of the day, it is your team that is going to make this vision a reality. For everything that you do to provide exceptional care for patients and families every single day, 24/7, I want to extend my sincere appreciation to everyone in Mississauga and your community who has played a role in supporting the new and first in Ontario Women's and Children's Hospital. That will give the team at Trillium Health Partners the specialized tools you need to build healthier communities by providing convenient and connected care for pregnant women, mothers of newborns, and their children. Under the leadership of Premier Ford, our government is making record investments in healthcare. Our plan is called Your Health, and it's focused on building a better, more connected healthcare system across Ontario. Through Your Health, we are getting shovels in the ground for over 50 health infrastructure projects over the next 10 years. Including, of course, here at Trillium Health Partners' broader redevelopment project, expanding access to MRI services with 49 new MRI machines across Ontario. And, as the Premier mentioned, investing $330 million in pediatric care for over 100 high-priority initiatives that will ensure children in every corner of the province can connect to the care they need when they need it. By working with partners like Trillium, our government is taking bold, innovative action to build a healthcare system that will provide more connected, convenient, and patient-centered care close to home, here in Mississauga and across Ontario. And it's great to celebrate the results through this exciting event today, and I know it was a long time coming. Thank you again, And congratulations to everyone who has come together to support Trillium Health Partners' new Women and Children's Hospital. I'm now happy to turn the mic over to Councillor Demerla to share a few. Stay well, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister Jones, for that very kind introduction. Hello, everyone. And what a wonderful day for Carly. Where's Carly? Oh, over there, over here. Christine, and the entire Trillium Health Partners. And I'm Deepika Damarla, for those of you who don't know me. I'm the local councillor for Ward 7, and it is indeed a privilege to have the Mississauga Hospital in my ward. And I'm pleased to be here today on behalf of Mayor Crombie for this incredible announcement that's really a game changer for Mississauga and for the future of healthcare in our community. I want to personally welcome you, Premier Ford, Minister Jones, and the entire provincial team. Thank you for recognizing the importance of investing in the future of healthcare in our community. And I want to recognize my council colleagues who are joining us today, including Councillor Alvin Tedrow, Ward 2. I believe Matt Mahoney is here, Councillor for Ward 8, Martin Reed, Councillor for Ward 9, and our City Manager, Sherry Lichterman. What a great day for Mississauga. The creation of the Women's and Children's Hospital right here in Mississauga is a winner on 3 counts. The first one's obvious, much better healthcare for women, children, and families right here, not just for Mississauga, but the cities around Mississauga. Because this means that if a child falls sick in my ward, for example, in Cooksville, they don't have to go all the way to Toronto. It also means if a child falls sick in Oakville, they don't have to choose between faraway Hamilton, faraway Toronto. They can just come to Mississauga. The second thing, of course, is that as a center of excellence, we're going to attract the best minds when it comes to women's health and children's health. And that means we're going to provide healthcare that is second to none, but it's also going to cement Mississauga's reputation as a leader in healthcare. The second win is, of course, economic. 2,400 full-time jobs at Trillium Health Partners and thousands of construction jobs. I think some of that construction's already started, although I'm not sure if it counts, the parking garage. And that's a big economic winner, of course, but there's a third win. It's not as obvious, but it's really important. And I think it's the recognition of Mississauga coming of age. We're Ontario's 3rd largest city, but people often forget that because we're in the shadow of this giant city, Toronto. So it's really nice to know and to be recognized that we are large enough to merit our own special women's and children's hospital. And I think it was mentioned earlier that this region is growing so fast that I believe Trillium Health Partners over the next 20 years is going to see an astounding, I couldn't believe it when I read it, 7 times the demand that it faces now. And so investments like today are really important. There's a fourth win, and it's actually for our sister hospital, which is, it's going to shut down, I guess, the labor wing over there, but that's going to create much needed space at Credit Valley for emergency services. So it's really a big win all around for Mississauga today. At a personal level, I want to say this means so much to me, because back in 2016, when I was the MPP for Mississauga East Cooksville, I remember advocating for a bigger, newer hospital for Mississauga. And I remember being back on May 1st, 2017, when we first announced the 500-bed expansion for the Mississauga Hospital. Thank you, Premier Ford, for continuing with that and for investing and doubling down on Mississauga. And then it's been a real privilege as the local councillor for this hospital to work with City Council to expedite the approvals required at the city level. So it's just such a special day. And then to be here today, it means a lot to me. So finally, a big thank you again to Premier Ford for investing and believing in Mississauga. A big thank you to all of the staff who do such a great job day in and day out, providing excellent service. I always say it's easy to do a good job for one day. It's really hard to do it every single day. So thank you, because you know what? The best infrastructure in the world means nothing without staff like you. So thank you. And now I'd like to invite Allison Quigley, Senior Vice President, Patient Care Services. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councillor Demerla, and afternoon, everyone. This is a big, big day for us. And thank you very much for recognizing our point of care staff. I just want to shout out all of the team who's here with us today, our present team and members of our previous team upon whose shoulders we stand today. So just a round of applause for our incredible staff. Today's announcement is a great source of joy and pride for me personally and across all of THP sites. Ontario's very first women's and children's hospital right here in the city of Mississauga. We have big plans ahead, and these big plans build on the work we've already done and become a trusted provider of women's and children's care within our region. We are committed to providing the highest quality care for our patients and families today, tomorrow, and in the future. The new hospital won't be ready for some years to come, but we will use this time to plan together, adapt, and build our services to meet the community needs of today and tomorrow. The journey starts today. The reach of the Women's and Children's Hospital will extend outside our hospital walls. We know that the profound impacts that integrated care and health system partnerships can have on generational health of a community from infancy to adulthood. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank our many health system partners, including our peer hospitals, mental health providers, academic partners, and our local care providers in Mississauga and West Toronto for their advice and support as we embark on this journey. We've been connecting more frequently in the last few weeks, and we're grateful for the overwhelming support of their response. We've heard nothing negative, only great opportunity and positivity. We're looking forward to working with them and with our community partners as we continue to shape our future. THP is proud to be a part of a system of care that is hard at work serving Mississauga and West Toronto. And we intend to build on the strengths of THP's Regional Women's and Children's Program to enhance our offerings and partnerships across the continuum of care. Today's announcement is a culmination of decades of hard work from our staff, both at the Mississauga Hospital and Credit Valley Hospital, and their endless dedication to finding better ways to provide care for our community. I know I'm speaking for the entire leadership team today to express how proud I am for what they have done, how they have adapted and persevered over the past number of years, and as they continue to serve this community with excellence, courage, and compassion. The reality is we are all outgrowing the spaces that we're currently in, and it's time to build something new that will allow us to continue to serve women and children of our community for decades to come. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Aliyah Nat. Aliyah is a patient partner and THP supporter who has experiences with THP herself and for generations across her family. We're very grateful that you're here today, Aliyah. Thank you for coming, and we are endlessly thankful to have you join and share in today's announcement and for everything that you're doing to give back to support yours and other families. So welcome to the podium.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. Hello, everyone. My name is Aliyah Nat, and I stand before you today not as a speaker, but as a mother, a woman, a daughter, a wife, and a sister. All of these roles make up the whole me, and all of these roles have in some way intersected with Trillium Health Partners. My first experience with Trillium Health Partners goes back to when I was 4 years old and I went to Credit Valley Hospital to visit my mom and meet my baby brother, who I was really wishing was a baby sister at the time. 21 years later, I would be back excited to welcome a baby of my own. I couldn't wait and was scheduled for an ultrasound at the diagnostic clinic. I remember being very excited to see the baby for the first time, but things didn't go as planned. At 13 weeks, there was no heartbeat. A short time later, I was expecting again and very scared and nervous. I made it to term, but needed an emergency C-section. My son Jace was born with breathing concerns and admitted to the NICU. One memory that really resonates with me since Jace and I were separated was that we never got the opportunity to be together overnight under the care and coaching of the nurses. Upon discharge, I was offered to stay in the Ronald McDonald room for the night so that Jace and I could spend the night together within the care of the hospital before going home. After this experience, my motherhood journey had more ups and downs waiting for me. I would go on to deliver my daughter Summer at Craddock Valley, just like I did with Jace, and just like my mother did with my brother and my sister. Then, in 2019, we would learn I was pregnant again. Having experienced 2 successful pregnancies since my loss, I thought everything would be okay. But at 19 weeks, I ended up in the ER due to pain and bleeding. The most incredible and compassionate doctor, Dr. Chipola, sat beside me, her hand on my leg, and explained that I would need to be induced and would need to deliver a baby that I would not be able to take home. The Trillium Health Partners team took care of me and my family every step of the way. When Cole was born, they treated him with dignity and care, just like they would if he were alive. They dressed him in a beautiful knitted outfit and blanket. The nurses took photos of him, giving me lifelong memories of our short moments together. They allowed us to remain in the room with Cole for as long as we wanted. We were never rushed to leave. They continued to check on me to make sure that I was okay. The hardest part was walking out of the hospital without my son. It hurt very badly. In the months that followed, I received grief support from Women's Mental Health Department at Trillium Health Partners and also sought counseling supports outside of the hospital through their community partnerships. An integrated system of care looking out for me. The thing about a community hospital is that it is a constant thread throughout your life, from when I was a child myself to welcoming and losing children of my own, to my daughter needing stitches in the ER, my son requiring x-rays, my dad's diagnosis of GBS, or my grandmother and father-in-law's heart surgeries. Community hospitals care not just for a person, but the whole person, and not just for their family, but generations of families. I am proof, and so is my family who is here with me today. I'd like them to stand for just a moment so that I can acknowledge how one hospital can impact an entire family. Thank you. I have a lot of experience with Trillium Health Partners, especially in the area of women's health, and I have been shown nothing but compassion, kindness, and quality care, both physically and emotionally. It is one of the reasons I have chosen to give back and now support the hospital just as they have supported me. In honor of my son, Cole, I started Comfort Kit Fundraiser, where I put together comfort kits to support parents at Trillium Health Partners grieving their own loss. It's been 5 years now, and I have never been more proud to be a supporter and patient of Trillium Health Partners, especially when I can stand here today and know that they are investing in the care and experiences of women like me who come here in their hours of need to support them through their happiest and toughest moments and through all stages of life. I am so excited about today's news. While my care was exceptional, I can't help but think of women like me in the future whose care will evolve into something even greater. Mothers who will remain by the side of their babies in the NICU through couplet care. Parents who will be able to grieve a loss in a dedicated, supportive space. Children who will be embraced in family-centered care through all areas of the hospital, from DI to ED, and women whose health needs change as they age into all milestones of life. As a social work professional, I work with some of the most vulnerable residents in the region, so I see the daily challenges that many individuals face. Many women and children we work with do not have appropriate access to medical care and the mental health supports they require. I think this facility will change the game and offer supports that are truly needed in our community. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today and share a little bit about how Trillium Health Partners has supported me and my family and how I have been able to become a community supporter and partner. I look forward to seeing how this new and exciting project unfolds and will be there to support it every step of the way. Thank you.
Oh, goodness gracious, Aaliyah, thank you for always reminding us why we're here, and to the team that works so hard day in and day out to make this happen. Thank you. And thank you to your beautiful family. Your story is a personal one that is deeply all of us, and your experiences from the birth of your kids to the moments of loss, healing, it's a reaffirmation of how proud we are all together at THP, and support that this is all about our community and this is all together. It's a powerful reminder of the holistic care that we need to provide and that our patients are our partners. And this is not just for individuals. Today, what we're talking about is for families and generations. And then you're giving back. And so the circle continues to grow stronger. What you have done in the creation of the comfort kits, which you described in honor of your son, Cole, is inspiring. And it reflects the spirit of gratitude and resilience that defines this community every day and defines our hospital and inspires us every day. So we are profoundly touched by your support, and thank you for standing with us as we invest in the experiences of women like you and the future to make sure that they continue to receive the greatest care during the most vulnerable moments and all the highs and lows in between. Thank you again for sharing your story, being a part of our community, and everything that you do. So as we conclude, I do want to extend a heartfelt point of gratitude to everyone here. I'm so glad we got a shout out to our teams who deliver the care that we're all here to celebrate when we think about the future. There are so many people, I think Allison said, we stand today on the shoulders of giants. There are some people whose collective efforts and unwavering support have been instrumental. And you are here today with us. There are a few others who could not be here with us today. And while it's hard to name names in a moment like this, it's a very historical and consequential day. And on today's announcement, I want to call out a few names. First and foremost, when we think about standing on shoulders of giants, how can we not acknowledge Michelle D'Emmanuel, our founding CEO? Yeah, let's clap for Michelle, please. I think everyone knows, especially our government partners, that she has a very important job as a Secretary of Cabinet, but she set THP on the path to build a new kind of healthcare for a healthier community. She was instrumental in creating the foundation that we stand here today on, and that I know she would want me to acknowledge. We stand today with her Chief of Staff, Dante Mora, Chief Nurse, Catherine Hayward-Murray, and our current Chief of Staff, Joan Murphy. A really, really important moment to acknowledge the late Dr. Matt Giesler, former Chief of Staff at the Credit Valley Hospital, a real giant in the space of women's health and reproductive health. He also inspired us to have the courage to be here. This is in so many ways his vision. And Sherry Giesler, thank you for being here today. We have talked about Matt a lot over the last number of weeks, but I will say that Matt is never far from this place. And Matt, up in heaven, this one's for you, and we hope we've done you proud. And then how do we not end with Hazel? Hazel, who is here always in spirit, she is our honorary guardian. She left this world perhaps last year, but she has never left us because we are forever indebted to her relentless advocacy for the people of Mississauga and the innumerable contributions to support the delivery of healthcare in this community. I remember my last breakfast with Hazel, one of the great gifts of having this job, and she said to me quite is built for the people who live in it, and healthcare and education, the two foundations of that. And boy, oh boy, did she live by that in every single thing she did. And at every moment, she spurred us to say, do not wait for the future, create the future and shape the future. And that's what we're doing today. Hazel McCallion, we stand here honoring you. So today is an announcement that marks another crucial chapter in our ongoing commitment to advancing health equity. We aren't there yet, but this is a big time, important moment in setting the direction and charting our organization forward as we think about the decade ahead and the generations ahead. We're investing in the health of families, generations, and the success of a community because we know prioritizing the health of all people, including those who can be left behind, and protecting health for women and mothers. This will help give babies and children the best start and the right supports for childhood. Patient experience is at the forefront of everything we do, and we're determined to ensure that every door patients go through at THP is the right door and will lead them to the care and support they need. This Women's and Children's Hospital will be an extension of our holistic approach to health, and through this, it will improve mental health, well-being, gender equality, and poverty in our community. Thank you again for your trust, your partnership, your commitment to our shared mission. Together, we are Trillium Health Partners, and we are all a part of that, and we are going to build a new kind of healthcare for a healthier community. The future holds so much promise. We have said it before, it's always worth saying it again around here, we're better together. So thank you for being here, and please enjoy this moment of celebration. Thank you.